I'm home from work. Hey, it's me, Therese. How's everybody doing? I just got home from work and I wanted to talk to you guys. Why my eyes look red? Anyway, hello. My purple lips, guys, are not. It's. I just got home from work. My lips are like. You can't really see a lot of purple, but anyway, I want to talk to you ladies about something today, and I wanted to just kind of piggyback off of a video I did the other day about good looking people or things of that nature. One thing I want to make very clear is when someone shows you who they are, believe them, okay? Don't make excuses. Don't say, oh, maybe that was a one-time deal. Make sure that you know that when that person shows you who they are, that's who they are. Period. There is no, you think it was a mistake. No, it was purposely shown to you. I think one thing as women, we are very intuitive, but we don't believe we are, or we second guess our instincts or our gut feeling. And I'm here to tell you, never do that. Never do that. Never do that. There's been many times when I wanted to do something, but something said, don't go. And I'm glad I didn't go because something happened, or two of my friends fought, or two of my friends got into a situation, and I'm glad I didn't even go. But anyway, something told me don't go. So I think I'm just making this video so that you guys know, I'm sorry I look tired, that, you have to look out for number one, and you are always number one. I'm on this channel to uplift you guys, have you guys level up, give you what I've learned in life. I wish I learned more. I could give you more, but whatever I learn, I'm going to put on this channel, and hopefully you young ladies really gravitate to it and leave me messages and comments, because I just really have a passion for young ladies growing up in their teens, 20s, even 30s, who may not have a big sister. And, if I can help, or even if I can ask someone to give me advice and help you, then I'd like to be there for you. It's so many girls out there who were orphans or were adopted, or who don't have a big sister. And I feel like I do have some knowledge of some stuff. And what I do know, I'd like to pass on to you guys so you can start doing it early. But the one key I want to say is today is, try in your 20s and 30s to listen more. And watch your aunts and your grandmothers and your mother's mistakes. Watch them. And pick and choose what you want in your life. If your dad was abusive, if your dad was verbally abusive, and you don't want that, that's one thing you check off. If, you had a fantastic dad, but your mom was this way, then you know how to maneuver and change yourself. But the scariest thing, I like my necklace, guys. The scariest thing is, I don't want you guys looking outside of yourself for financial well-being. And that's something I've done. I dated guys for money. I did a lot of guys financially. And then I picked up a book. It had nothing to do with age or my looks or anything like that. I'm still just as pretty as I was before. And I'll always be pretty. But it's nothing like having your own. And I really mean that. I'm sorry I flipped the switch on this conversation, but it's nothing like having your own. I've had too many girlfriends move in with men who've asked them to leave. They were hot and heavy first 2 years. Then he finds someone new, or she finds someone new, and then she has to go. She's going back home to her mom's house. If I can give you a piece of advice on this Friday night, is to always have your own money in your own crib. Always. Always. Have your own house. Even if you move in with him, keep your own house. Keep your own car. Unless he completely takes care of you and he puts a ring on it and you are his at that point. What I mean by you are his is he is your husband. He is the head of the household. He is taking care of you. That's one thing. But even in that situation, he should make sure you have a car and some type of an allowance. Okay? I would still work. What I mean by work is I would start an online business. You know, I wouldn't necessarily depend 100% on him, but we'll talk about my views at another time. But until he puts a ring on it, I want you girls to keep your own money and your own house. And if you're not married and he asks you to move in, which I don't recommend, and that's another video, I will do a video on that tomorrow, I don't recommend, keep your house, keep your apartment, stay on the weekends. Do not give up everything, you hear me? Everything to go stay with a man. Don't do it. I don't think men should do it either. No, I just don't. Because you don't know what a year down the line looks like. Or 6 months from now. You don't know. And then you got to call your aunt or your mom or your grandmom or your best friend to see if you can come stay there. You got all your stuff in storage. You got to take time off work to put all your stuff in storage or in somebody's basement because you broke up with another man. When all you have to do is keep your stuff intact until he puts a ring on it. And then you don't got to move in nobody else's house. You can go right back to your own apartment or house. So don't, we talked about this yesterday, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yes, you might be in love. There's nothing wrong with staying the week, the weekend, the month. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't give up your spot. Don't give up your car. And if he asks you to, then there needs to be a ring on your finger. Period. And he knows that. But a man really wouldn't ask you to give up your car. He might want you to move in, but he wouldn't ask you to give up your car. I just want you guys to know that in this age of femininity, let's not be feminine and stupid. Femininity and stupidity don't go hand in hand. You know? And tomorrow I'm going to make 3 videos. I want to talk about tomorrow living with men and running your mouth. Those are the 2 topics I'm going to talk about tomorrow. But I know I started the video off about, watching people because something happened today at work and I just thought this one person, I thought I gave him the benefit of the doubt and then I seen it again and I was like, you know what? Don't doubt yourself, I got the count neck on. Purple. And I had a pretty purple on, guys, but I said, don't doubt yourself because that's who they are, So tomorrow we're going to talk about silence and listening. And I hope whoever hears my videos, and this is my prayer when I make these videos, is that I touch one girl and that she follows me and I can be a blessing in her life. And she won't bump her head like I bumped my head. I ain't bumped these cheekbones. They high, aren't they? But she doesn't bump her head like I bumped my head. And I can be there for her. And speak life into her. And, I like to be responsible, or God. But I like to be responsible, really speaking into a lot of young ladies' lives and them becoming business owners or doctors or corporate, CEOs or whatever. I see so much potential in our women, and it takes that one relationship sometimes. And I'll get into this tomorrow, but let me just say a little bit. It takes that one relationship that you can go right or you can go left. I've seen it. I had a girlfriend in high school, and I hate stories, but I'm going to tell you this one story. She, in 12th grade, she was seeing this guy. She had a full scholarship to a very well-known college here in Philly. Full ride. But he wanted her to go with him to, I forgot where it was, but I think it was like down south. And when I seen her 2 or 3 years ago, guess what? She was a cashier. She had a full scholarship to University of Penn. And I think she went down south to be with him. And I just understand why she would let all that go to be with him. He was great. But I knew in my head that she was making one of the biggest mistakes she ever made. And I seen her a couple years ago, and she was a cashier. So tomorrow when I come on, and I'm sorry to be so serious, but tomorrow when I come on, I really want to talk about you and what you need to do for you. And we'll talk about, I'll do a video on silence, what you need to do, silence, and living with men. I'll do 3 videos tomorrow. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I just got in and laying down with my, well, you don't want to see all that. All right, guys, this is Therese. I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please leave comments, and I hope you share this, and I won't be all over the place tomorrow. I will be on point, okay? See you guys.